Welcome to the Let's Get Cozy Book Club podcast. This week we're chatting about Places We'll Go by Cait Waynelovich. So grab a blanket, a warm beverage, and cozy up.
Yay, I got a beverage.
I have water, although I did just have a cup of coffee. What are you
Oh,
drinking?
it is a tea. It's too hot to drink right now because I just
Oh,
made it. So maybe I'll sip it in a wee bit. But
oh, good.
yes,
Yeah, is it in a pumpkin mug, I see?
it is in a pumpkin mug but I use it year round. It's not just because it's.
It says pumpkin spice season, which is very fitting because I'm ready for fall.
Yeah?
I don't know about you. Yeah, I'm ready for fall, and I had pumpkin spice coffee the other day,
I
and
didn't know it's out already.
it is out already. I think I'm turning into one of those people that is ready for fall, like too early, but yeah, I'm here for
Feeling
it.
it.
I bought some pumpkin pillows as well from
Wow.
Costco. Yes.
Wow. Costco has it
Yeah.
out in like midsummer, like the
I
Halloween
know. I
decorations.
saw them and I thought they were cute, and I was like, if I don't get them now, they're not going to be there next time I go to Costco. So I got them, and they're really cute, and I like them. They make me
Oh,
happy.
you have to send a pic.
Yeah, so I'm
I
ready for
want to see
fall.
them. What else have you been up to? Does it have anything to do with you running that year over the
Yes.
summer?
Yes, that's part of it. I have been running a lot. I'm really tired, but I'm doing good, and I'm going to crush this marathon, and it's going to be great. So yeah.
Mic drop. Just crush that
But am I
marathon.
am I ready for the next 2 months to go by so I can get this done? Maybe. Just maybe. But we just got back from a fun weekend at Mom and Dad's. It was nice seeing you
Very
and
fun.
everyone. It was very fun. We went to the Brewers game and ate some
Versus the
brats.
twins.
Yes. Yes, Kyle and Sebastian's first Brewers game.
Sebastian had never done, what is that called? Tailgating. So
Oh, yeah.
that was very fun for him to sit in a parking lot and eat food.
Play some bags,
Yeah,
drink, and hang out. Listen to music.
pretty
It was
much.
fun. Yeah, we had great weather. We had really good seats. It was super fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a good game too. It was tied 3-3, and then in the top of the ninth, the one pitcher,
The
Miguel, came
relief
out.
pitcher came out, yeah, and they
And
like
then
turned all
he,
the lights off.
it
It
was
was
cool.
cool.
And it had some Metallica music, and then he won it.
Yeah, yeah, it was super fun. Um, and then we got caught in a rainstorm today. It was
We did.
crazy. That was like insane. We like
There
went
was
and
a
got
few trees
coffee.
down or branches down by
Yeah,
our parents, and we tried to record the podcast, but
we
that
did.
did not go successfully. So we are here now,
We're here
back at our own
now.
houses,
Yes. And
and
Lily's still not with us because she still can't get her Wi-Fi to work. But she says hi.
RIP. She is alive. She's just unable to join
She's
for the
unable to
time
join.
being.
Yes. She's doing well though. She gave us an update. She just saw the sisters. School starts soon. I don't know when I'm moving back to school. And I've just been working, going out with coworkers for trivia on Tuesday. So I guess I'm making work friends. Wow.
Wow. Have you
Good
done
for
that
you,
before,
Lily.
Lydia? Do you do
Trivia?
trivia night with the worker friends?
I did it like in law school, not with work people.
You just have to go to like Cubs games together.
Yeah, sometimes. Those are fun. Yeah. Weird work events. But yeah. So that's what me and Lily have been up to. Liza, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. We've been just hanging at the beach a little bit this week. It was pretty nice.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's kind of warmed up and it's not too warm and it's not smoky. So I'm beaching it a little bit. That's about
Great.
it.
What have you been reading at the beach?
I just started The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig, which I've never read because the second book in the duology comes out in September, I believe. And there are gargoyles in it, some Esmeralda vibes. They're like gargoyles are one of the characters. So
Oh,
that's kind of fun.
cool.
And yeah, it's about like a weird religious cult. Oh, Oh, how could I forget this? We went to Costco and got sushi on the way back from the parents. And during lunch, we were watching The Neighbors, the TV show on HBO. And my brain is like exploding. Like it's a bunch of like civil lawsuits of like, neighbors having disputes over like someone having too many cats and their cats are pooping and peeing everywhere and it's disgusting. Or like someone started like a hobby farm in the middle of their neighborhood and they have like hundreds of chickens and cows and horses, like these like, and the neighbors are like, maybe you shouldn't do that right here. And so those sort of things, and it's just like mind exploding. And I don't know why I got on this train of thought, but
fine,
that's okay. It's fascinating.
It's a good show. Should I watch it?
I am just baffled by humanity.
Is it real? Is it based on real life?
These are real people arguing about the most like asinine things. Or like the one was about like private property, like beach property versus public beach property, because like in between all the private there's like this little bit of like public beach. And so but I get it, because like the private people are like, we don't want people pooping in our yards and like stealing our furniture and parking in our driveways. And I'm like, well, of course, but then it's also there's some public land there, so it's kind of like, it's interesting. Because you're like, who is the bad guy? Who is the good guy? They all sound kind of insane.
Terrible.
So,
okay.
I don't know if you'd want to watch it, because it is kind of like little lawsuits. And
yeah, sounds like too much work stuff. We'll see. I'll let you keep watching, and you can let me know.
Convince you.
If I should watch it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Cool.
Some listener comments. Oh, an author reached out to the Let's Get Cozy Book Club Instagram and asked if we wanted to read their book. And I am reading it. It is an Appalachian Gothic.
Oh,
which is like
cool.
It's first like spooky season. It's a horror book. So It's been pretty good so far. I haven't finished it. I'm about a third of the way done. So
What's
I will report back. It is called Hymn of the Forsaken by Megan Lynch. And it's been getting me in the fall mood for sure.
Cool. Okay, great. Well, you'll have to let us know next time on the next podcast when you finish it, so that the listeners can know more about it and get ready for fall.
Sounds good. Are we ready to get into it?
I am. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's talk about the book.
All right.
Spoiler day, everybody.
It is spoiler day.
Every day is spoiler day.
We read the whole book. So if you don't want some part of it spoiled because you have not finished, we recommend pausing and coming back when you're all caught up. So 27-year-old Cait works at a strip mall travel agency and is financially supporting her college sweetheart, Matt, until the fateful night when she sees him making out with his Mamma Mia co-star in a dive bar parking lot. After confronting the two of them, she pukes all over Lydia, the other woman's shoes. And that night, Cait's life is just turned upside down because in the morning, she finds out that her coworker was recording the entire confrontation and posted it on Instagram, and she went viral. And she's given the opportunity of a lifetime to spend the next 3 months traveling to Barcelona, Tangier, and Paris as her travel agency's social media influencer. The only problem is she has never left the Cape, which I assume is East Coast
Cape
somewhere.
Cod. Yeah.
Cape Cod.
Mm-hmm.
Will she be brave enough to go on the adventure of a lifetime? And if she does, will it cure her broken heart?
Yeah.
That's kind of like the big chunk of it.
Book's about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where we start mostly.
And So why we picked this book is because I was in a critique group with Cait, who is the author of this book. I'm dying to ask her
Yeah.
why she named the protagonist Cait. It's spelled differently, but if it was like supposed to be like based off of her experiences traveling abroad,
Yeah.
or
I'm
why.
excited to find out.
And yeah, so I'd only read like the first part of this book, so like the first 30, 40 pages. So it was kind of fun to read the full thing and yeah, find out what it's about.
Cool.
Should we get into the
Yes.
characters?
Yes, I will introduce our protagonist, Cait. She's 27. She works at a strip mall travel agency, which
It was called
do
Star
those-
Travel.
Yes.
Star
Yeah,
travel.
so she just like helps people like book their trips and they can call her if they have like issues when they're traveling. And she also helps with like the social media content
She's
for
like
the
a good writer.
agency. Yes, she's a great writer. She writes like all the captions for like the photos. And she really like wants to travel, but she's never left the Cape where she's
Where is
from.
Cape Cod?
In Massachusetts, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, East Coast.
Okay.
It's
I don't
like
even-
nice area. I don't know. It's like nice. It's where like people go. It's like an island.
for vacation, right? Is it?
Yeah.
I don't. Okay. I wouldn't be able to like point to it on a map. I'm like somewhere over there.
It's in Massachusetts, I'm pretty sure. But yeah,
believe
Kate's
you.
never even been on a plane, but she works for a travel agency and like recommends like travel destinations to people. So it's kind of funny. So that's her. Oh, wait, then I want to introduce Jan. She's my
Okay.
favorite character.
Okay, we can do Matt. So Cait is dating Matt, her college sweetheart. They've been together like 5-6 years, and he is an actor, and he has like been pursuing this career their entire relationship, and he does local productions,
Plays, like community
community
play.
plays. And the current one is Mamma Mia. And when he's not at dress rehearsal or practicing, he plays video games and is kind of a slob. So basically, it doesn't seem like the relationship is in that great of a place. They kind of work like opposite hours. She works like 9 to 5, and he's like, I think dress rehearsals like, I don't know,
Like in the evening
5
after hours.
to
'Cause
9.
normal
Yes.
people would probably
Have a job and then they go
and
to-
also do this. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she's funding him pursuing his career. She pays for like the rent and the bills and the all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Cait
That's
and Matt.
Yes, so they're dating. And then we meet Kate's coworker, Jan, who she's also really good friends with. So Jan works at the travel agency with Cait, and she's a mother of 4. I think she's in her 30s. Like in her late 30s. I think she said that at one point. But Jan's great. She's very like over the top and like dramatic and really loud and funny. And like work is like her paradise because she takes care of 4 kids at home. So when she comes to work, it's like a break for her. And yeah, we'll talk more about her. But
I was glad
she's
she
a really
showed up.
good friend.
Yeah. Later on. I wasn't sure if we'd see her again, but I was glad that
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, she's a good friend.
And then another coworker just kind of randomly pops up one day, and this woman is like gorgeous. She looks like a model because she is an Instagram influencer. Her name is Alicia, and she's there to train them. And Jan's like, "Oh no, we're just getting fired," and which she was not wrong.
Spoiler, but yeah.
And yeah, so she's just this very glamorous British traveler. And Cait like recognizes her but can't figure out why, but it's because she is Star Travel's like influencers. So she's the one that takes the pictures and is in all the photos on the company's Instagram.
And Cait like does the captions for like all of her photos. So they like don't know each other, but they kind of know each other. Yeah, and Alicia has like hundreds of thousands of followers like herself. So she's like also kind of like internet famous a little bit and is trying to grow that. So that's like most of the characters, at least at the beginning, that we meet. Cait, Jan, and Alicia go out for like a girls' night out. They go to a Mexican restaurant. They drink a bunch of margaritas, and then they decide to watch Mamma Mia, like the play that Cait's boyfriend Matt is in. And then we meet Lydia, who is the co-star in Mamma Mia, which I'm like, okay, I'm also kind of confused because like in Mamma Mia, it's like the mom and the daughter and then like the three dads, right? So like is Lydia the mom in Mamma Mia? And
No,
Matt
she must be the
is...
daughter.
Okay, so just okay, got it. So Matt's the love interest of the daughter then. Okay.
So he doesn't really have a big role, right? Because I don't remember.
I thought it was like there's not like the men aren't
remember
like the big
him.
role in Mamma Mia. It's like the mom and the daughter, but
there's like the three dads. I don't even remember the boyfriend being. Anyways.
Yeah. So Matt and Lydia are like making out on stage, which isn't like super alarming because
at first,
well, it's like a little alarming. Like Cait's like, oh, the kiss is lingering a little longer than I'd like it to be, kind of thing. And it seems like they've been practicing a lot. So she's like a little suspicious, but she's also kind of drunk from going out previously in the evening. So she's just like, whatever. And then the show's done, and Matt's like, we're gonna go out as a cast to like the bar.
You're not invited.
And she's like, can I come? And he's kind of like, no. He's like, oh, it's just for like the cast. Sorry. Which I was like, oh my God, like what a terrible boyfriend. And then we do in fact learn that he is a terrible boyfriend.
Yes.
Because when they're all driving home, she sees Matt making out with Lydia in the parking lot of the bar. And she freaks out.
Yes. She jumps out of the moving car and then goes to confront them and then pukes all over Lydia. Then she basically blacks out, and then it's not until the next morning she's like, oh my God, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, so she wakes up and Alicia's there. Matt's not.
Matt.
Yeah, Matt didn't even come home. He like didn't even apologize. And Alicia's there. And Cait's phone is like blowing up, and she's like, what is going on? And Alicia's like, oh, you're going
By
viral.
the way, I recorded
your
all that
breakup like super publicly. Yeah. So Cait's just like very confused and very sad.
And then Alicia's basically like, okay, so you're kind of famous now. Why don't you take over my job? And like, I basically set this up for you so that you could take over my job because you said you wanted to travel, and this is a great opportunity for you. You can be the millennial, eat, pray, love person and go travel the world and find love again. And Cait was like, I can't do that. I can't just leave tomorrow and like leave everything behind because I have to like pay rent and pay bills and things like that. And this is where it's kind of weird, where I'm like, why is Alicia doing this? Like, she doesn't know Cait. Like, they literally met last night. Cait was kind of saying like, oh, it must be cool what you do. Like, I admire it. I don't think I could ever do it, but I admire what you do. And Alicia basically is like, oh, here you go.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Cait initially is the first like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, why are you being my fairy godmother? Like, this is kind of weird. And then Matt finally comes home, and they have like their like breakup. at that point. He's so mean. He's like, "You're not meeting my needs," and she's like, "I'm
She's like,
paying
"What do you
for
mean?"
everything." So like, what are you talking about? He's just the worst. And then he like wants to. He like is so excited that she's going viral, and like he's also like part of it, and he's not like sad at all about their relationship ending. And he's like, "I'm moving to New York with Lydia, and like we used to dream." And we were gonna move to New York together. And she was like considering moving to New York with him. And he was like, I'm just gonna do it with somebody else. So bye.
But I've also been like, how is he gonna afford New York if they seem like they can barely afford the Cape? And she's the one who pays for everything.
I don't know. Maybe Lydia's gonna fund his life in New York. He thinks he's gonna make
it big because the podiatrist said he should be famous.
Yes. So they're like broken up like that moment, and then Cait calls Alicia and she's like, all right, I'm doing this, like, let's go. And then Jan drives her to the airport. Like, what a nice friend.
That was very sweet, yes.
At like 4 a.m. Mm-hmm.
Because Cait's family, they're not travelers. They've never left the Cape either. Like, they're very afraid of traveling, and Dad's afraid of everything. They're kind of, I think, like, this is kind of like one of the themes, like, oh, like, one day we'll do this, but then you, like, always put it off, and that one day never happens, or it's too late. And so that's kind of why Cait's doing this, because this is like the opportunity to try it.
Yeah, like it's just, like presented to her. Like there's no other easy opportunity. She didn't have to plan a thing. No. She was like, all right, I'm just gonna do this and like get over this relationship and seize the moment kind of thing. So Jan drives her to the airport. Jan also agrees to watch Cait's dog.
I know, like, for 3 months.
So
and she has 4 kids. I was like, yes. What?
She's just like the nicest person in the world. It's kind of odd to me, and I'm not quite sure why. Like we find out later why, but Alicia's like, I just like want to stay in one place for a while and like do a cortisol detox.
Yeah, like her initial like explanation of why she's giving Cait this opportunity seemed like kind of weird and fishy.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, this doesn't seem legit.
Like, why would you want to stay in Cape Cod when you like have
But
an
it didn't
apartment?
seem like nice Cape Cod. I mean, they're in like the strip mall area. So like, it's not like the weird, fancy on the ocean, like so cute area.
Maybe this is a different place or something, but maybe there's a bad part of Cape Cod. I don't know. But yeah, it is odd that she'd want to stay there when she like is from London and like has an apartment in Paris. So like you'd think she'd just pick one of those places to hang out, but she chose here. So yeah. So Cait's first stop is Barcelona.
Yes. And she gets there and then she stays at this like hostel. It doesn't seem very nice. It doesn't have a view. It's very tiny. I don't know what part of Barcelona it was in. And she meets Daniela, who we later find out owns this hostel. But Daniela kind of like helps her, like guides her like places to go and visit in the city.
She's just like wandering around.
Yeah.
Seeing the sights, you know.
And she's trying to figure out like her new role as an influencer because she's never done this before. So she's like taking like the classic picture of the like, coffee drink or picture of the sunset.
Alicia's like, not good enough. Like,
we want more viral shit.
Yes. So she's just kind of figuring that out. And then she meets Nicholas, which you need to explain to him. He's funny.
Okay, so Nicholas is German, which... Okay, I think this is what I had the most issues with in the book because he did not seem very German to me as someone who is married to a German. I was not getting German vibes, although he was kind of very stereotypical German because he worked at Volkswagen because that's just where all Germans work. I think what I struggled with was he wasn't like direct enough. Germans are very,
No nonsense.
yeah, thing.
They don't sugarcoat stuff.
No, there is no sugarcoating or being like, and then also he was a really good dancer, and I'm like, no.
Germans are bad dancers.
I mean, compared to Spanish people, yes.
That's
Come
true.
on. Like he
Yeah.
knows how to dirty dance. Are you kidding me when we're in like the land of like
That's
Latinos?
true.
I was just
Yes.
like, this
Yes.
just doesn't quite add up to me.
Yeah, that's right. I
Anyways,
forgot about that scene. They're like
the
in
dirty dancing
club.
scene.
They're in
and
the discoteca, and then yeah, what's the song? "Time of Your Life" comes on, which is
Yeah.
so random. Is that like something?
I don't remember that when I was
We'll have to
there.
ask
But
Cait. But that song comes on, and like everyone's obsessed, and they do like the lift. He like lifts her, like in the movie.
I was like,
And,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, he's kind of cute though. I liked him, and then he was like, "Don't fall in love with me," kind of thing. And like
Yeah.
they were very flirty, and they like kissed, but she was like, "I'm not ready for like anything more than that right now. I'm getting off a pretty bad breakup." And he's like, "Okay, that's fine." He's very respectful, and he is a photographer. We find
Yes.
out that Alicia like hired him and Daniela.
Yes.
They're like,
Okay, this
they're
is the
like
other part where I
Alicia's
struggled.
friends.
Yeah, behind her back.
uh-huh.
Because, like, Kate thinks that they're her friends, and then she comes to find out that actually Alicia hired both of them to, like, be her friend and help her out. And then she's like, oh, really? And she didn't, like, have
And
a
then she's
problem
like,
with it.
"It's fine."
I'll just take my top off and jump in the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of a strange relationship situationship. I don't know.
She got
Party
over it. Then they just
and-
partied for the rest of the time that they were
in
in
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
They go to Sagrada Familia, and
They
like
do.
that does like change her. I feel like she really liked that it was like not finished yet, and you know,
Oh,
so many
okay.
people
That's what
had,
that was
like,
about. Okay.
so many people had played a part in building it and being a part of something bigger kind of thing. That kind of started opening her up and changing her perspective a little bit. But she's also like kind of slowly becoming obsessed with like the likes and the followers and getting internet famous. It's like,
Getting the perfect picture and doing
yes.
like kind of crazy things
Yeah.
for the picture and focusing.
Yeah, like she like one point she like sits on like the edge of like a building and like 10 stories up, and Nicholas is like, "You don't need to do that. Like, we're not it's not that serious." And she's like, "Just get the photo." She's starting to like feed into the algorithm, and Alicia's then like loving it. Like, she's like, "Yes, these are amazing, like, good job, love the party girl vibe."
And then Jan's like, you're kind of trying a little much. Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Jan was
Yeah.
calling her out on it. And
Jan saw through it and was like, "This isn't you. Like, this is weird."
but Kate didn't care. She's like, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's Barcelona. It was just like a party for Cait. They like literally partied till the very end, and then she gets to Tangier.
Then she flies to Tangier, and her first experience is she gets into a taxi who she thought was picking her up, but it was not the designated taxi. So she's just in a car with a rando, and they're not taking the correct route to her hotel, and so she starts freaking out. And
Yeah, and then like her phone dies, and she like tells them to stop, and she like gets out of the car in like the middle of like the market and is like freaking out. She like crying, and then like some nice southern woman like finds her and is like, "We'll take you to the hotel," which is just like the Fairmont, which is the hotel that every American stays at.
pretty much.
So she goes there, and then she's like from the traumatic like experience, like kind of the culture shock too. She like hides in the hotel for like a few days.
Which is fair, because like the first time when I traveled to Spain, when I moved to Galicia, they spoke Gallego, not Spanish. So I was like, oh my God, what is happening? Are they speaking Spanish? Are they speaking, I don't know what? I can't understand anything. And so I would just like go out, get food, and go back to my room. And like it took a few days for me to get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it makes sense. The language barrier would be very challenging. Especially like not knowing anyone. So yeah, I think Cait's totally feeling that. And Alicia's like texting her, like, where's the content? Like, we need you to be posting. Like, you haven't posted in 3 days. Like, what's going on with you? Like, she has no sympathy for like her traumatic experience.
Pretty much.
But then guess who shows up?
Yes. Jan comes and saves the day.
Yes.
She's like, let's go party. I haven't taken a vacation in 100 years, and I'm here to live it up. She's riding a camel and having the time of her life.
Jan saves the day, basically.
She like thinks she's in Europe and not Africa.
Yeah, it's like a dry city, and she's just like, let's go to the bars. And Cait's like, there's no alcohol here. Except at the hotel, there's some alcohol. So then they start having fun and like going to the markets and like enjoying the culture a little bit. And they find like a coffee shop that they really enjoy. It's quiet. It's a little more off the beaten path. It's not very touristy.
And then basically just the two of them are making like goofy videos about their time in Tangier, and Jan is starting to get famous on Instagram because she's just ridiculous.
Yeah, she's like the crazy American and like very out of her element, like in a different place. But she's very much herself. She's a very authentic character, I guess I would say. And she just like doesn't change herself or her personality at all, like to match whatever the algorithm wants, kind of thing. Jan leaves. So Jan is only there for like a week, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just to like, and then like just kind of helps Cait get settled. She was in Barcelona for like a month. So she's doing like each place for like a month. So she was in Barcelona for a month. She's in Tangier. She like hid for 3 days. Jan's there for a week. And then she finds this writing group who meet at the coffee shop that she's been to a couple of times. And
she just goes every day. They just all meet every day. And
it's like a group of women that are all writers. Is this what you do every day, Liza?
I don't go to a coffee shop and meet other writers. But that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it sounded cool.
Well, I mean, they're really good writers because the leader of the group, Amina, has a book that was coming out that was part of Reese Witherspoon's like book club pick, basically. So yeah, I mean, it had to have been a very good book to have gotten picked for that. And
yeah, it's just like a very impressive group of women because like it's a country where women are kind of a little more second class, more like seen and not heard type of thing, but they were using their voices and like coming together and writing and supporting each other like through that. Amina and Cait become like friends, like friendly, but Amina seems a little bit more of like a mentor to Cait than like a friend. But Amina's like, you need to start writing. Like, this is what you were meant to do.
And I don't know if Cait has started writing, but she goes and she listens to the other women, and then like she eventually has something to share. Okay, so we have to go back to the beginning. So when Matt and Cait first met, they were on the beach and they decided to write down their 3 goals in life, or their 3 things they want to manifest
in the next 5 years. Yeah,
in the next 5
things
years
that they wanted to accomplish in the next 5 years.
So they did that at the beginning of the relationship, and then fast forward to now, like right before they broke up, they're like, neither of us have accomplished our dreams. I'm gonna still try. That's why he wanted to go to New York, and he didn't think that Cait was still trying to achieve her goals. She just stopped and was stagnant and wasn't living anymore. And so Cait going to Europe or going on this adventure is her trying to live again and like find out what her dreams are now. Okay, and so at this meeting, she has the courage to read what these 3 things were. And so let's go caveat. Her ex-boyfriend, one of his goals was to meet Matthew McConaughey. And he wanted to be Ryan Gosling famous, meet Matthew McConaughey, and marry Cait. And her 3 things she wrote down was live, learn, listen. Which I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, I get what she was trying to do, or Cait, the author, was trying to do with this, but I was like, is that really what you write down on a slip of paper of like what you want to manifest in the next 5 years? You're not like, oh, I want to be a famous, author or publish a book. Because Cait, the protagonist, she had a creative writing degree, and that's what she had wanted to do when she was younger. So,
live, learn, listen.
Those were the 3 things that she wrote
on your rib cage.
Her slip of papers. Which, okay, so Cait, the author, like used the book Eat, Pray, Love as inspiration for this story. And I think these 3 words are like, instead of eating her way through Italy, right, she was living her way through Barcelona. Instead of praying through India, she was learning to learn while she was in Tangier. And then instead of loving in Bali, right, she was listening while she was in
Paris.
France. The rest of France. So I think that's why she did this.
Good call, Liza.
To make
did not put that
those,
together.
Like,
I like that. Okay. Yeah, she totally lived in Barcelona.
I got what was going on. Okay. But like, it was also like
very mature for a 22-year-old.
She was, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll have to ask Lily what she would put on her papers.
Yeah, what's on your
live, learn, listen.
Your vision board. Okay. Yeah, so that's Tangier. She learns a lot. She kind of gets like the spark and like wants to write again. Like she's inspired by these women that she met, and Amina especially. And on her way out, Amina's like, if you need anyone in Paris, like I have some friends who can like help you, like just text me kind of thing. So they're very nice and very supportive women, which is great. Paris is next.
She shows up in Paris, and Alicia is there waiting for her because Cait is staying in Alicia's apartment, the influencer apartment. Alicia is there to like hang out, be like, let's shoot some more content, let's do this together, have fun. And it's not fun because they're just taking pictures of Alicia everywhere.
Shallow people that take a photo and then immediately like turn into a robot. No, but they go to like an influencer dinner, which like, have you seen those like on Instagram before, where it's like a fancy dinner? I feel like I've seen them in like New York City. They go to like a fancy dinner where they shoot content and they like don't eat any of the food and like or drink any of the drinks and just like are there to take photos and look fancy. And Cait's like, this is weird. So she leaves and she's just like, doesn't feel like she's like seeing Paris. Like she's like, I'm just seeing like random moments that we're like curating and this isn't like real life. So Cait decides to go live on Instagram and kind of has like a meltdown. Is like, none of this is real. Like, I'm trying to find myself, but like, this is exhausting. And like, going viral was such a weird experience. And like, I don't know if like being an influencer is like what I want. And like, kind of just, doesn't make influencing or like content creation seem all that great.
Just having an existential crisis.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I don't know if this is what I want to be doing with my life. And then the following morning, Alicia was like freaking out.
Like, what the heck, dude? She's like, did you
Yeah.
go live on Instagram?
Hmm.
And Kate's like, yeah, I did. So Kate swore, and then travel agency got mad because, like, this is not the look we're kind of going for. We're trying to be selling, like, beautiful
Trips and
trips.
like
And this
making people
is,
go abroad, and like no one wants to go abroad after watching you.
yeah, or this is, like, not exactly, like, the kind of content we had in mind.
Hmm.
And so Kate kind of needs to get her act together. And
Yeah, Alicia's like, what are you doing? Like, you're making my job so much harder. Like, what the heck? But
Kate's
then, like,
just like,
yeah, but Kate's also getting like some positive feedback. Like, everyone's like, oh, you're so real. Like, thank you for sharing something like authentic and not like a curated, like, post, of like a dinner that you didn't even eat, you know?
mhm. And then Kate's just
Mhm.
like, peace out. I'm gonna go stay with these other people.
Yeah. So they break up. Alicia and Kate have a friend breakup.
Which
And
turns
Kate,
public.
yes. Yeah, Alicia posts about it. Alicia then goes live and then starts like crying about their breakup. And Kate's like, okay, this is getting out of hand. And Kate goes to stay with Amina's friends, who are the cutest 70-year-old couple in Paris who have retired there.
So they take Kate around and they're like, hey, we're going to this weekend in Normandy. Do you want to join us? Because,
No, it's in
okay.
a tune, not Normandy.
Oh,
Normandy's
you're right.
later.
Sorry, no, Normandy coming. Normandy is coming. Ugh. Normandy
The
is
British are
coming.
coming. The French
Yeah.
Revolution.
Wait.
Normandy is like where they stormed, right?
Yeah, yeah, it
D-Day?
is.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Pressure, the movie Pressure, which Mother is obsessed with, that she took her grandfather to see. That was about D-Day
Oh,
on,
and
isn't that where
Normandy.
isn't that the beach?
I think
I
so.
think. I think.
Don't
Don't
quote me on
quote
that
me.
one.
Anyways, why I'm talking about all this war shit is because
It's a
in a
lot of war
tune,
stuff.
they're going to honor, what is her name? Sandy, because
Hmm.
Sandy's grandmother survived World War II in this little town of Tune. And so Sandy's
Hmm.
never been there, but she's going to show up and be an honorary, I don't know, honored
Hmm.
by this town because she is a living relative of someone who was alive at that time. I don't really know. It doesn't really make sense. Anyways, they're going to Norman, or no, they're going to a Tune. And when they get there, everyone is in costume because they are recreating.
Yeah, it's a reenactment of World War II.
Yes, everyone is dressed up, and they're staying at this beautiful chateau.
Hmm. So this little town goes all out for this World War II weekend reenactment scenario. All the men are dressed as soldiers. The women are just dressed up.
One out of the nurse
And
cape.
yes, there are people dressed as nurses. They're all staying in like little tents.
They even have the jeeps. They
The
have like
jeeps, they like go on little rides. And there's like a play by some children that reenact like Hitler, like in the
yeah, it got
Nazis.
weird. It's just like what?
It's really funny and really random, and I'm interested to ask Kate about it and why she chose like a romance World War II reenactment thing. Because we meet
Luke,
Luke, who is one of the soldiers.
who is a French man who is around Kate's age.
Yeah, and
So
his
he
job is to be. Isn't his job to be just like a
no.
World War II
No, no,
reenactor?
no. This is he does this for fun
Oh,
because
okay.
she's into actors. Kate's got a
Yes.
thing for men who like to act,
Okay.
who wear costumes. When they were in Normandy, which we're not there yet,
Oh, that's
they went and
right.
saw Granny, and Granny said that he is a
Could have been a
physical
rugby a rug
therapist.
he
He
could have been a
was.
rugby player. He was
He
really, really
was.
good. Hmm.
But he got injured. He broke
Hmm.
something. I don't remember what part, but then he became a physical therapist, and now he is
Yes.
a physical therapist for rugby players.
Yes. And does World War II reenactments on the weekends.
Yes,
Hmm.
because someone took him in, Gene,
I don't
who is a
remember this part.
Man Gene,
John.
John, probably John. Not
Also,
her Aunt
Jean
Jean.
is a man's name
I
too.
know. But I didn't like. Sorry.
Okay.
Anyways, one of his
okay.
friends is there, and they are just.
They have a little like flame at the
Yes.
chateau. They dance.
But they have to.
They
sneak
drink some
into.
wine. They sneak into the chateau. They have sex. Sparks be flying. He runs out. He climbs out the window to escape so that Sandy and John and the woman who runs the chateau don't know that he was there. And
Although they all find out.
oh, they all find out because he falls and it's very loud. But yes, so it's a little spice. That's kind of it. Then they're leaving. They were just there for the weekend and like to celebrate this anniversary party for World War II people.
Yeah.
And yeah. So on the way out, they're driving out of town and Luke comes zooming by on his motorcycle.
And he's like, wait. I need your number. Don't leave.
Yes. So she gives him her number. And then he ends up coming to Paris like a few hours later.
That was a little
He's
confusing.
like, you know what? I'm just going to come to Paris. We'll hang out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then he comes to Paris to take her to Normandy because he has friends who have a house, but they're not in the house, but they can use the house.
Yes.
And so they go to Normandy.
Mm-hmm.
And
more love.
They're in love, and Cait is kind of realizing some things. While she was in Attune, there was no internet, and so she couldn't be posting.
And Luke was like off social media, like he like didn't know who she was,
or like her story, or like what happened to
like,
her.
You know, so like she found that very refreshing, and she was offline for like a few days and was like, that's nice. I like that.
And she's kind of like figuring out, like, she wants to do something that she loves to do, even if like no one else is watching, and versus like social media, like everyone is always watching, and then you're kind of making it look like you like something when you might not actually like it.
Yes, she wants to do something that she loves. She wants to write. You know, she doesn't want to be an influencer. She's like, I don't really like doing like influencing. I'm not really into traveling that much. It's hard. It's exhausting. Feeding the algorithm is just like, you know, constant, and she doesn't want to have to do that.
Yes. And so she starts writing. She realizes like sometime in college, something happened where she like lost the love of writing, but now she's refound it, and she starts kind of writing about her adventures on this trip. Yes, so she's found writing and has fallen back in love with writing. And then
so she starts her book. Yeah.
And then Luke is like, I love you, I want to stay together. You don't have to go
stay
home.
here. You don't need to. Why do you need to go back to America? Like, stay here in France. It's beautiful. And she's like, I just remembered I have parents and a dog. I should probably go home.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't like. Did you think they were going to stay together?
No.
I guess I'm curious. No, I didn't think so either. Like, it was a very short fling. And she needed to, come home.
She had some stuff to sort out still before.
And not ready for a relationship yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, so she decides to go home.
I thought maybe she'd like continue traveling, but like alone, and like do like a writing thing, you know? Like pick a place and like write there for a while. But no, she went home. Mm-hmm.
She went home. And then she met Alicia in the airport.
Oh, yes.
And then we kind of get her. We get the story behind Alicia, and we kind of understand her a bit more. So basically, Alicia is like, I quit my job at Star Travel, and you're actually the new influencer. And Cait was like, what? Why didn't you tell me this? She's like, I soft quit because
No, she
she
quiet
got
quit.
quiet quit. That you know that yeah. Because she got tired of building someone else's brand and wanted to build her own. And so she
Yes.
needed some time, which she used in the Cape to design her at travel leisure wear. And yeah, and so that's what she was doing when she was in Paris, why she was shooting so much content, because she was showing off her new clothes.
So she kind of like used Cait to like do her own thing, but kind of keep her job at the same time. And so now she's like, okay, well, I'm quitting and I'm gonna do my own thing now. You can have my job. Like,
Yeah.
here
And
you
she
go. This is what you
doesn't
always wanted.
Yeah, pretty much. She's like, she doesn't see herself as like the bad guy. She was trying to help Cait be successful, and like Cait did a pretty good job at this, because Star Travel is offering Cait the position as the full-time travel influencer for them, and Jan is actually getting fired. And
Yes.
so
Poor Jan.
yeah, so that's also why Cait needs to go home to like kind of figure out her new job situation.
So she comes home and that's kind of it. But she's just like, I'm not gonna do the job. Like, I don't want to do it.
Yes. Well, this was like the important part, because I thought, because she like finally realized she hasn't ever been alone, because like she's been in a relationship with Matt, and then she like kind of went from like person to person while she was traveling. And so she comes home to an empty apartment, and this is like the first time she's been by herself, and what she wants to do is like go back to traveling, because you're like using travel as a way to avoid
Her
things her problems and dealing with her shit. And she decides, she goes on Instagram Live, because like, apparently that's what you should do when you're about to like make a big
have a breakthrough.
Yeah. You just go on Instagram Live and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing now. Please support me. She just said, I'm writing a book.
Yeah, she's gonna be a writer. She's quitting her job and becoming a writer.
Yep.
And that's that.
That's that.
That's kind of it.
And then we get the 2 years later epilogue.
Yeah, that was funny. I liked it. Yes. So Cait is now an author 2 years later and is promoting her book on the Today Show.
And
it's going well.
It is going well. She's on an airplane going to Copenhagen to meet some friends, which I'm assuming is Jim and Sandy.
Oh, maybe. I was thinking Nicholas.
Oh,
and Daniela.
Okay, but they would be in well, maybe, I don't know. I thought it was Jim and Sandy, but we don't know.
Maybe she made some new friends.
She could have made new friends. We don't know. She's going to meet someone there. We can ask Cait. She might not tell us, but we can ask her who this was. And Jan started a podcast.
Yes, I'm happy for her.
Me too.
Hopefully it's going well. She's just one of the real ones. Alicia has a glitter collagen product.
Which is also doing well, because she's also going to be on the Today Show.
That's right. Yeah. She's doing pretty good, honestly, selling herself online and her products and clothes. And Matt is a contender on Thirst Trap Island, which is a reality dating show, which is hilarious. And that seems right for him. So
it does. It does. You had some questions.
Okay, my one question, which I'm going to ask Cait about, is like, what was up with Cait's parents? They were like kind of weird and a little interesting. And they were like really scared for her to travel. Like,
which like I kind of get. Like, you know,
she
like
did
how mom can be like
for 3 months without telling anyone. And then they like FaceTimed her and they were like, why aren't you at lunch? And she was like, I'm in Barcelona for the next month. then I'm going to two other places. So yeah, that wasn't very nice of her to not tell her parents that she was like leaving the country. But they just like I don't know. They were
They were not
interesting
very
parents.
supportive
They were
of
not supportive.
this life for her.
No. No.
They're like, why aren't you at lunch? Come to lunch.
They just really wanted her to be at lunch. Maybe they just were like really into the routine and
No change. Didn't want
yeah,
change.
didn't want Cait traveling and seeing the world. That was, yeah, one of my questions. What did you think of the book? Do you like it?
I did. I like some of like the themes that it was exploring, like having like Cait take control of her own narrative. So instead of like having Alicia tell the story for her, she kind of like has to take control of it herself. That was also kind of interesting, like social media aspect of it, of like the
Mm-hmm.
influencers and like what's real versus what's fake. So there was some interesting like themes happening that I
Yeah,
enjoyed.
I liked that too. I thought like I mean it's a very like modern book, right? And I think like the audience may be a little young. Like she was 27, which I think was yeah, kind of like I felt a little old reading it, I guess. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of like Margot's Got Money Troubles, like those some of those themes of like what's real, that sort of thing. And I did like, learn the travel aspect and like how to, find yourself abroad and reminiscing on some of the days when I traveled and that sort of thing. So that was fun. And just how like travel can open your mind and change your perspective and allow you to kind of step away a little bit from like the routine and everything you've been doing and then and reflect on things. So yeah, it was fun. I actually liked reading about like Barcelona and like all the sights that she saw there because it's a really beautiful city.
Yeah,
We went there as a family and it was
we
fun.
did. Reminiscing on like the places that you've traveled. I like that a lot.
Our next episode, we are going to be talking with Cait Waynelovich herself, who's the author of Places Will Go, and we will get to ask her some questions. So if you have anything you want us to ask her, let us know. And we're really excited to talk with her and learn more about the book and what inspired it. So thanks so much for listening to episode 31. Leave us a comment or review. We'd love to connect with you. You can find us on Instagram at Let's Get Cozy Book Club or YouTube. Join us where we'll discuss Places We'll Go with the author herself, Cait Waynelovich. Until then, stay
Stay
cozy.
cozy.
Pretty good. Better.